The state of Missouri is making moves in the name, image, and likeness game. Last year, Governor Mike Parson signed an amended bill making Missouri one of the early adopters of NIL reform. Now, they're at it again. They are making a significant change to their NIL legislation. The Missouri House passed House Bill 417, and the coaches from the Missouri Tigers, including football coach Eli Drinkwitz, they were right there witnessing the action, right? Experts are saying this bill is going to shake things up in college and high school NIL in the Show Me State. Now, to me, it looks like Missouri is keeping a close eye on what's happening in states like Arkansas, Texas, and even, honestly, the surprising veto by Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt. Now, if you haven't read about that, Google Stitt vetoes Senate Bill 840. Like, it will blow your mind. But either way, so what's in the revised NIL legislation in Missouri? We'll break it down for you. Number one, coaches and school officials can now attend meetings where student-athletes negotiate NIL compensation with third parties. Like, this is all about transparency, right, folks? Number two, the legislation ensures that conferences and the NCAA cannot penalize a school for its athletes receiving NIL money. Investigating schools for NIL activities or penalizing them for, quote, institutional marketing associate paying athletes is off the table, too. Like, I'm sure the NCAA just loves that one. And it clarifies that student athletes are not considered employees of the university. I mean, we're just clearing up all the gray areas, I see. But here's the big one. The updated NIL law in Missouri allows high school recruits to start earning endorsement money as soon as they sign with in-state colleges, pending Parson's signature, of course. But that's right. It's a game changer in recruiting for in-state schools. Missouri is stepping up, and they're saying, hey, you talented high school athletes, we want you to stay in the state, and you can cash in on your NIL right from the start if you sign with one of our schools, like Missouri, St. Louis, whatever. Sports attorney Mitt Winter thinks this is a huge advantage for Mizzou and other state schools, of course. It gives them a better shot at keeping those talented athletes at home. Like, it's a win-win situation for the athletes and the universities. And it's also worth mentioning that until now, the Missouri State High School Activities Association did not allow high school student-athletes to engage in NIL activities without losing eligibility. Things are changing, my friends. Missouri is on the board with the Every True Tiger Foundation, and St. Louis University alumni have launched the Billiken Victory Fund. They're making sure that those high school athletes have the opportunity to benefit from their NIL rights right off the bat. Like, this latest move shows that Missouri, the NCAA is going to have a tough time slowing down the NIL momentum at the state level. Like, experts believe that we are headed for a showdown between the states and the NCAA. The NCAA, as we have talked about, is putting all of their hopes in Congress and in Senate to preempt state laws and come up with some kind of federal bill regarding NIL. But like we all know, the 2024 election cycle is approaching. It's unclear if that thing's going to be successful or not. Like, I know that Charlie Baker, the new NCAA president, is really pushing on Capitol Hill. But the states are making their move, and the game's heating up. Like, Missouri is setting a new precedent in NIL legislation. It's going to be exciting to see how it all unfolds. I would imagine that this means we're going to see more states try to pass laws that help their in-state schools as well, which, could be tricky for those states that have already opened up high school NIL across the board, not just for state schools in recruiting, right? Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.